I was born into a Muslim family, and my background is Melayu. In Singapore, we would consider indigenous Malay. Saya berbicara bahasa Inggeris dan bahasa Melayu. My name is Sasja, and my pronouns is she, because I will never be her. Growing up in my Muslim household was a bit difficult, and also I was the first grandchild in the family too. So as an Asian, growing up in the Asian family, the first grandchild is a big deal. And when my family found out that I was transitioning, they do not accept. They probably do not understand what I was going through, because at that time there was no internet and there was no manual book. It was hard, especially for my mom, to accept for who I am, and also being Muslim, it was a big a no-no. It was a big sin in the Muslim community, especially with my family, where my mom's siblings are very, very religious. My grandparents are super religious. I actually grew up with my grandparents till the age of 7, and I went to religious school too. So, so I was pretty good in my Islam. I even finished reading the Quran as well as a kid. So yeah. So fast forward, when I realized that I'm different and I want to be a woman, I was grounded because my family found out that I was cross-dressing, and they found my Spice Girl outfit behind the wardrobe, and she threw it away. So I was depressed at home, because I was young and I love going out. So my friends, I think my friends influenced me to leave the apartment, and so I packed my bag with a few women's outfits. So I had to run away from home at the age of 16, and where I explore my gender identity, and I'm glad I did. I never looked back. When I transitioned, a lot of people told me that I can't be trans and Muslim. I had to pick one because it's a big sin in the Muslim community, and I'm like betraying Allah, our God. So I lose faith for a very long time. I lose faith, and I just continued being trans because this is what I want, what makes me happy. Until I went to Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia, and I met a lot of Muslim trans women over there, and most of them are practicing Muslim. And I was a bit confused at the time. I was asking questions. I'm a very curious person, so I always ask questions. Why are you praying while you are trans? And I was made believe that you can't be both, and they said no, it's not. I mean, this is between you and God, they said. So whatever you do, is all up to you. When you die, that's when you will find out what you have done good for in your life. So no one can judge you, they said. And I still remember one of the girl in Malaysia, in Kuala Lumpur. She just told me, Sasja, you need to do you, and if you feel strong enough with Islam, you need to keep going because you're not doing anything wrong. And plus, if God made a mistake, why they created you? So from that onwards, I start to believe in my faith. Fortunately, my mom always keep trying to connect with me. At that time, I still have my pager. And this is the mid-90s. I still have my pager, so my mom's still paying for my pager. So she still send messages or say call me, so I would call home. And of course, every single call would be she's trying to change me, and she's gonna be crying non-stop, and it was a bit annoying because it's like literally every single time we talk on the phone, she's trying to change me and crying all the time. And then she joined forces with my grandmother, and then my grandmother doing the same thing to me. But I think when I was young, I don't have much feelings, I guess, that kind of remorse. I was just feeling there's a lot of anger because they're just not understanding what I'm going through as well. So so usually I'll just hang up the phone. It took a few years for my mom to actually really accept for who I am. I still remember that it was her birthday, and they had a pool party at a hotel, and she invited me and my girlfriends who are trans women as well. And I was a bit confused, like why she invited me, because all her friends gonna be there. But apparently we went there, and she even tried to introduce me to her friends. And, oh, this is my daughter. She even got my name wrong. Okay, it was a bit awkward for me because I was like so confused. Like, you do not accept me. You even sometimes when we meet up, we had to meet somewhere far from the apartment because she don't want the neighbors to see me. So so that's why I was a bit confused. So I guess that was the starting point where I know that she was accepting me, and she introduced me as her daughter. As I'm the only child, so a lot of people was a bit confused that she has a daughter. So, but yeah, and from that onwards, our relationship become really, really close because I enroll myself into college, and I have a good job. That's why she feels relaxed that Sasja is doing something with herself. Yeah. I think in my culture, specifically, if someone is a bit off, they just assume that I'm crazy. And they always use this word in Bahasa, dia gila. That means she's crazy, gila. So, you sometimes you even believe that, oh, maybe I am crazy. And then sometimes they just assume that maybe the hormones actually makes you crazy. And the sad part is, I was that person too. I judge a person as well because this is part of our culture. And someone is off, we stop talking to them, and instead of reaching out to them, we just stop talking to them because I don't think we even know how to speak with them because we didn't even know what mental health is. We just assume she's crazy, gila. So coming here, and I start to learn about mental health, which I do not understand at all. I didn't even know what's mental health at the time. I heard stories. I was learning through campaigns and stuff on even social media, but it's different until you actually experience it. During the lockdown COVID on the first few months, I experienced it myself. I had a lot of anxiety. I got PTSD, and I didn't even know those words before. I was experiencing it, and then I start to Google what I'm going through because it's just I was completely off. Like I wanted to just stay in bed, not showered. The room has to be all dark. Even like if the TV was on, my mind wasn't there. Wasn't watching the TV. So with all the nightmares and stuff. So I rang up 1-800 helpline, and I had a chat with this amazing person, and she was guiding me and told me that this is normal, especially going through this lockdown, this unpredictable. I have a great network of friends living around this area as well, as trans women as well, and we constantly call each other. Finally I can tell them what I was going through because they didn't even understand what I was going through. So we make an effort to catch up almost every day just for an hour or 2 hours walk to the beach and get some vitamin D, and that really helps. And every day I can see the changes, and I wake up early again in the morning and I want to see the sunlight, open up my curtains, and that's when I noticed that I was recovering. But I would suggest everybody who are going through similar with me, you should call those professional because they know what they are doing. When it comes to my culture, it's all about family and friends, chosen family. I think we always need that validation, with the family bond, and also it comes with when there's gathering with family, there's food. So it does help because sometimes you miss having those home cooked food back in Singapore, and when you have met all these people here in Melbourne, and you share the same culture, and we get to share different food as well here. So mostly queer people, and we especially we eat during Ramadan, and then after Ramadan, that 1 month time, and then we celebrate Eid. So every single year, the first day of Eid, everyone will gather at our place. Yeah, that actually helps with my well-being because I think like I said, we always need that validation with your own culture, and I got that here in Melbourne. This was my first queer iftar that I and a few other amazing leaders that we organized this here in now Melbourne, and and I even get to host the all-woman iftar by my own organization, Trans Sisters United, as well this year. That was a good turnout as well. So so my experience with the queer iftar, feels like like I said, the Eid back in Singapore, we have all the queer people will be at my place on the first day. So it feels like that, especially the final queer iftar. There was like maybe almost 100 queer people were there, and allies too were there. And it feels like home. And most of them are asylum seekers, refugees and migrants, and they were missing home. We even brought different cuisine, like from Malaysian cuisine, we have Middle Eastern cuisine, we have Southeast Asian cuisine. So and we want everything will be inclusive and people can feel like they are at home. Yeah, my advice is education is key. You need to educate yourself about mental health. You can't just assume people are crazy because it's a culture thing. That needs to stop in my culture. So I think people need to understand more about what people are going through, and you think that if your friends are off a little bit, pick up the phone, call them, ask them how they're going, and even you can help them to reach out to the professionals if you can. Nama saya Sasja. Inilah sejarah silam saya.